Today is Christmas, the birth of Christ, and I want to share with you a beautiful and valuable poem. This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, sung and explained by me. This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer story. There were many reindeers at the North Pole, where Santa Claus lived, to deliver toys and gifts to children on Christmas Eve. He chose the 8 of the best reindeers to pull his sleigh. His team of reindeers included Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Santa Claus fed them magical coats and corns so that they could fly high and fast. On Christmas Eve, a huge snowstorm hit just 1 hour before Santa Claus set off. Santa called on his sleigh team to set off early, but it was so dark that he couldn't see the road at all. The sleigh got stuck in the trees and then hit the rocks. Suddenly, Santa remembered Rudolph with his bright, shiny nose. He thought that the nose was so bright that it could act as a strong light to guide him on his sleigh. Santa asked him to lead the other reindeers pulling his sleigh. The brave little reindeer, Rudolph, tried his best to fly fast. The other reindeers followed Rudolph's big shiny nose to stay on track. As the sun rose and the fog began to melt away, Santa had already delivered all the Christmas toys to the children all over the world. Santa and the sleigh team were warmly welcomed by everyone when they arrived home. Christmas was saved and Rudolph was the hero of the day. Santa Claus represented Rudolph with the Medal of Honor for his bravery. He became the youngest and the bravest reindeer to ever join Santa's sleigh team. From then on, everybody loved Rudolph. The other reindeers never laughed at him and called him funny names again, and Rudolph became very proud of his bright red nose.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you will go down in history. You know the Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Oh, it's Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you will go down in history.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is not just a song or a poem. It is a lesson to be learned from young children to adults. For generations, ever since the story was written as a poem in 1939 and popularized as a song a decade later, Rudolph's lesson was interpreted more simply. Don't ever make fun of people who are different, because everyone has something to offer. Thanks for listening to me, and Merry Christmas.